In Bible study this morning, reading Luke chapter 15, I read a familiar passage that most of us know about, and I've probably read many times, but I definitely did not see it the way I did today. So the part where they talked about the prodigal son, where the young man wanted his inheritance and he wanted to go live and he spent his money on prostitutes and just doing his thing. And eventually, famine happened. He lost everything. And so he was working. He was feeding pigs and he was starving. And, he goes back home to his dad and says, I will be a servant of yours. I have sinned against God and in your sight. And his father is so excited that his son has come back. It is a beautiful thing, right? Because we go out, we sin, but we come back, and God is so ready for us with open arms. And I just think that's beautiful. But that's not what got me. It was in verse 31 prior to verse 31, the other son was angry that his dad was throwing him a party and celebrating him coming back, right? And then the verse 31, it says, "Son," he said to him, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." That blew my mind because it just reminds me of how we can be living for God, serving, not sinning or not going out and doing things, and how quickly we forget that because we are a kingdom kid or, kingdom woman, kingdom son, that we forget how blessed we are and how much God has for us. We have everything we need. It says, ask, seek, knock. It says, I provide everything for you according to my riches and glory. God is our provider. And this man totally forgets how blessed he is, because now all of a sudden he's comparing his life to that of his brother or a sinner, and then they are welcomed back with open arms. But I'm just like, whoa, how quickly we forget that God has us, and we are not supposed to be striving. We are not supposed to be, doing works to please God. We are supposed to love God with all our hearts and all our minds and all of our soul, and then love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And so we are out here, trying to justify the fact that we are not being blessed, when in reality we are being blessed, but because we have put on this lens of jealousy and envy, we forget how blessed we are. And we're like, why do we celebrate that person who is coming back, who has been sinning, who has been doing whatever, God knows what? And I'm just like, we have everything. If you are in God, you will have everything that you need. You need to make sure that we are celebrating others who are coming back. This is a heart thing. This is a heart thing, a mind thing. Like, we have to begin to, shift our thinking, our mentality. Because remember, what we do, works does not get us into heaven. And so if we are trying to tell God, I've been doing all of these things, why, will that person get blessed? And here I am just sitting here. But God's like, you have everything you need. And I just thought that was just so profound. And I had to share. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.